and speaks truth against anti-Semitism in support of Israel, and has deployed to disaster shelters with the American Red Cross. Find her on Refinery 29, NBC News, HuffPost, The Guardian, and The Advocate. She has also been seen on MSNBC, Fox 5 New York, I-24 News, and on a recent segment of The Daily Show with Trevor Noah. Please join me in welcoming Hannah Simpson.
Thank you to the Women's March Alliance, and oh my God, there's so many beautiful people out here. My name is Hannah Simpson. I am a Jew, and I am a transgender woman, and this is my city. When I came out to my parents in Jersey a decade ago, Dad asked me flat out, "Is the world ready for you?" Mom was more blunt. "You know, these breasts make my back hurt, right? Do you really want back pain? I can give you back pain." This was my welcome to everything that is complicated about being a woman. I got a Jewish mother's earful, but the real lesson was, don't let any of it get in your way. For decades, I thought I had a deep, dark secret I could never tell anyone. Honestly, I thought I was a freak, an imposter. It took 28 years for me to slowly pour out the scariest thing I could imagine, but something I never could have expected happened. The women around me embraced me and shared their secrets right back. One by one, so many ladies I confided in with my story, shared their hidden stories of harassment, assault, and rape, of troubled eating and self-harm. They had excruciating periods, pregnancy pains, and depression while still conquering school, work, parenthood, or all three at once. Because that is what our society expects a woman to be capable of. It didn't matter that my path to womanhood was different. I am part of the sisterhood now, and sharing my challenges has been contagious. Even in hiding, I now know that I was never alone. Because we are out here today sharing our realness, now more than ever, at a time when our very humanity is being tested by an administration that deals in ignorance, lies, and hate. But do not feel resigned. Do not feel resigned. It is our president who should feel resigned. Ready or not as I was, people like you have made the world ready for me. We have come far already, but we have work yet to do. We must be the safety net for the trans children today, still facing more vitriol than ever in their unaccepting parents' dinner tables. Far too often, I answer anonymous calls for help, asking me whether to keep closeted in agony or risk losing their homes or their lives. I say, look at these people. Look at all these people who will love you just as you are. Because we are not obsessed with humans peeing. We are focused on humans being. Asserting our own freedom of expression is perhaps the greatest expression of freedom we have. So we are marching for all the confident girls, NBs, and boys who will know that intimacy, reproduction, or neither can be on their terms. But enthusiastic consent is what one seeks to grab or be grabbed by anyone, anywhere, anytime. We are writing equal rights into the Constitution. Better late than never. Because we choose to define traditions rather than accept traditional definitions. Our girls will know that their voices matter just as much as their peers in every executive boardroom or legislator. And they will vote, and they will run. And they will run. Because equality is not served by President 46 being female, but by 46 females being president. We are marching for the girls who write code and science fiction to realize the promises of tomorrow. It will take the minds of our generation, all of them, to tackle the true social justice causes of our day, like climate change. Pussy hats are bright pink to remind you that there is a brain underneath every single one. We march as we are able, with feet, with prosthetics, or wheels, or with words, as not all women's bodies and brains function the same. And not all have enough spoons to fight the fight on any given day. And lastly, we march for the women taken from us, because the violence and the excuses must end. I carry 4 with me today, and I ask you to think about those you bring. Islan Nettles, a budding trans fashion designer, 21, beaten to brain death just uptown from here in Harlem because a weak, worthless man felt fooled. Heather Hare, 32, run down in Charlottesville, resisting her community's intimidation because it was the right thing to do. Shira Banki, just 16, in Jerusalem, Israel, dancing in her capital's Pride March, celebrating with her queer friends, until she was stabbed. And Jacqueline Cal, 7, just 7, of Guatemala, who died in US custody last month at our southern border. As we say in my faith, Zichronan livracha, may their memories be a blessing by which to guide and inspire us. Today is a day to listen to those around you and to speak for the women who suffer in silence and the women who have been silenced. So I am standing here today with you, a woman, because not hiding my past might help someone else to stop hiding her future. So thank you.